What's going on, guys? Crush18 here, back with another video. Today's video is going to be me playing my first ever Trios event. We managed to pop off, even though one of my teammates woke up an hour later than it started, so he didn't get a single warm-up. It's pretty fun, and if you guys like today's video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And remember, at 200 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway, so please give me the 200 subscribers, and I will be doing a skin giveaway. And I'll be seeing you guys. Peace. So this game we landed a weather station for our first game because that was our WK game, and we were trying to pop off with kills because the lobbies were pretty bad. Since we started an hour late.
Big axe the kid. Joey, I need that.
There's another kid above you guys.
Yep. Another one.
I'm gonna kill him if he comes
Hot
back
maze,
up.
I have truck splashes.
He's coming down, yo. We killed this kid pretty easily, but there is another trio pulling up that we did not know about. Right there as I just shot and knocked Chunky pretty quickly. Here I died to this guy with attack, and I do hit him 72 wide, but unfortunately I did not kill him. Joey did knock one, and now it was a 1v2. Here, knocked one, and then the pump shot 39 was not that good, but he did knock him at the end. Joey was pretty insane, and the clutch here was massive. Here they were gonna go reboot me, but Joey probed the power. Disguised as a henchman so other henchmen wouldn't shoot them. It's really smart a kit, because if anyone hears you getting shot at, they might W key from other places, like the mountainside where we came from. But obviously we land there and it's cleared. Here we found this trio involved. This is where the kid's stuff was. Like these kids had it. Chunky did knock one, and then he knocked two. We should have probably finished here, but we didn't think about it because it was a 1v2. Here he nail launchers, and then unfortunately he does one pump me. And then they were both one shot, and Chunky unfortunately did not have mats. So we did go down with only 7 points on the board. This game we landed Pleasant Park. Just because we had to go as hot drop as we could to just hurry up and finish all 10 games. So here I saw two trios, as you can see, with visual sound effects, and I had the best shot for this house, so I went for this house. Here I saw visual sound flex. I saw a glider going to Joey. So I asked him if he was fine, and here this kid landed on me and did not get the gun. And Chunky also killed his trio, or his duo. Here Chunky had got W keyed by a team, but then they started running away from him. I went for 8 just for him to just back off a little. Then they did not look like good players because he did not build that wall for like a good second. Here I don't know why my wall didn't place. Here he got Chunky got beamed by that kid, so I was like I have to knock this kid, which I did with a little bit of aim assist. Here, I was able to finish off the kill because the nades did scare him off. So if you have nades and someone's camping about, just throw nades on them and they will run away. Anything, any builds that they are made of, brick or metal, if you put nades in there, they will break, and then the players will be forced to move out. Here we saw another trio, or a solo in this house, and he managed to knock Chunky, and then I did a nice flick, and I was able to knock him. Here we just W keyed and saw this team. At this point, we didn't know that they were grappler, but you guys will see like what happened and how Chunky did clutch up. So now I'm just gonna be quiet.
Anyone have minis?
Beam.
I got sliders.
He's one shot. Chunky's 1 health. Chunky. Oh my god, he's so weak. Nice. Try to get my kill. Try to finish my kill. Nice, I got the kill.
Watch right here. I got sniped.
Chunky, just try to get that kill. He's weak. Try to get that kill. Nice. Oh, it's fine. The guys Joey's talking about getting sniped by, he got sniped by Marauders, actually. I think he got sniped by Marauders.
It's my kill. It's on
No, can you please get my review?
Bro, I'm trying, Pressure. Do you see this whole thing?
Holy
shit. Just build. Serious. Well, that's grapple. Yep.
Nice, now you can... Drop me, Here, I just, like, skipped it because there was, like, another 5 minutes of clips of him getting to the Reaver van and Fortilla. He gave me grappler because of the reason that I was gonna be behind him, because I still had to spawn, get all the mats and everything. So he just swam off, and I just got all the loot. Here I just farmed up and looted up because obviously I only had a great pistol. I don't need it. Come back to me. Here Chunky rushed up on high on accident, and so I told him to grapple back just because I saw a trio there. And I didn't want him to get grief because we didn't have much mats. Are you kidding? Come to me and give me a help, please. I'm holding for you, drop him out. Oh, they're trying to run away. Do you have a launch pad or no? Nope. Here I saw this team opening up on us, and they didn't look like really good players. So I nade sacked them, and I managed to knock one. So we W keyed inside. No, I knocked someone.
Random mark, random builds.
Right now, go there. Don't let the rest.
Start.
Here I jumped in on accident, which I should not have done because I got beamed because of it. And then I did run out of mats, so I had to go to Chunky quick so he can build for me. There he gave me a lot of mats. And they did manage to res my kill, and we did not know at the time that the cone and the floor weren't ours. And unfortunately, I knocked one, he knocked the other, and then we died to this one kid. I was trying to go for my finishes. Bro, I thought that was ours. I was telling you that it wasn't ours, but you didn't hear me. Okay, then you should have got out of there. You should have tarped out. I was trying to. This game, we were trying to play it safe because we weren't doing that good on points. So we tried playing it safe, but we actually did die off spawn, which was very unfortunate, and you guys will see why. And I'll tell you guys any mistakes that I see that I will try to fix next time. Here I should have landed with my trio, because I did see 2 people land here. As you can see, one person I was aiming at one person, and then this guy SMG sprayed me and I just died. Chunky died because he didn't land. There's someone landed with Joey and Chunky. So just hurry up and try to kill him. If he dies, fine. It's a throw again.
Why is my blue so bad? The thing dead on the entire time.
That's fine.
That's
Because you want.
Here, Joey and Chunky were fighting, doing a 2v2. And they won, but the third pushed. And I did go down, but Joey was able to clutch it up. He had shield, so I couldn't do anything, and he had a green charge, I think. But chargers themselves do so much damage. Here, Joey rezzed me and Chunky W keyed, and it was only solo, so we were able to not kill him quick. Here, I headshot dinked him with the sniper because Joey peeked, and so he peeked, and then he missed. So he was trying. So Joey basically baited for me to knock him. Here, I shook down because I heard that the other two kids were camping. Here, I shook down because I heard that the other two kids were camping. Because they weren't moving much and I didn't hear Chunky and Joey kill them. Here, he was camping in a cone. And when I was being with the SMG, then I ran out of ammo. But I would have killed him probably if I had an SMG. Obviously, I hit him for like 60, 70 white. So I knew he was weak. So I started screaming because I didn't want them to finish. Because that would have been such a waste of time. Here we had to come back to Pleasant because this is the only place in zone. But when we got here, there was a team on brick. And they kept like trying to snipe at us. And they did hit us a few times. And it was really annoying. You see the team, they're going to go over to the houses. And just be really annoying, so I just skipped this part out until the part that we just ran away. Here we saw that the hill over here was free in center, so we got this, and there's literally no one near. Everyone was basically in Pleasant or on that bridge. As you can see, those kids were fighting. Here we're just boxed up, and I saw these nades, which were pretty key because we needed mats and ammo really bad. And also shields. We had literally no health for us if we got hit, which was really annoying. And we did get 50-50, which let us get high ground. And whenever you get high ground, guys, you should honestly just try to go for as many kills as you can, because when you just get high ground and there's like first moving like there is now, we pulled. So we knew that we could get so many kills here, which we didn't do the best of getting kills, but we got a few, which was like better than none, you know what I'm saying? But next time I'm just gonna try to get more kills in end game when I have high ground. Here we should have padded probably short pad. Don't make the same mistake we did because we were super high and we could have easily gotten beamed, but since it was like a scrim, everyone was focusing to live, so that no one cared. Here we focused on opposite height because they still had a pull to us and we had zone, so we just tried making them go down because some people do go down. And as you could just saw, like I got a knock, and it was because I just kept tagging people, and they kept dying to zone, which was really overpowered. Here we started like slaying out, and this is what I was talking about. Like you guys should slay out when you guys have high and you have full. Here we had max, so it was kind of an issue. I got an idea here that the nade launcher guy should let get nade launchers so we can go zone. Here I got nade launchered out, which honestly I was trying to use it for zone, but I was alive on 10 health, 1 tick, and then I knocked Grappler here with a shotgun because I hit him for 60 white, and We were just really lucky. Here, as you can see, we got 14 elims, and we were top 2. It was a 2v3, and we had a lot of math, but honestly, not that much health. So it would have been really, really lucky if we won this. And unfortunately, we did manage to take the L, but that was because we did not have heals. Here, I just wanted to just because I didn't know that it was a top 2 situation. But then I realized it was top 2, so kind of made a mistake of tunneling. Here we went from 19 to 44 points, which was a huge game for us, and that brought us back. Here we got an uncontested at weather station, which was kind of annoying because we really wanted to fight our spawn and get some kills. But it's all fine because we saw a team at Caddy and they just rebooted. Here I should have waited for my teammates to start beaming because I just got beamed by 2 of them that had ARs, and I was down at 8 health. I tried popping bennies, and thanks to Joey, I didn't die right away. But honestly, I would have let him die. I would have let myself die other than him because he had like 100. Here, I made that kid like 1 health, but Chunky was nowhere near us because he was fighting some henchmen because he didn't take a disguise like me and Joey did. He would add us on, but it's fine because we're not that far off track from our 10 points average, and we did not manage to get any placement points at all. Here there were kids with us, and we did get a few kills, which was pretty good. But I heard this kid, and he was just camping because we knocked out his trio. And so there was just one of his trios up, and he was right behind that box. And if I wasn't right behind Chunky, he would have died. And so we just got really lucky that I was right behind him. Here, a trio from Caddy pushed us. I think it was from gas station, and we managed to knock him out. It was pretty easy because they weren't that good of players, as you can see. They weren't building at all. And yeah. He was sure because the other guy was just camping somewhere, but you didn't realize where until after I shook. So we just found him here and we wiped the other trio out. Here we were fighting the kids that had kid stuff, I'm pretty sure. And we did knock them out pretty quickly, and if Joey wasn't right there, I probably would have died. It was really annoying at the situation that they were trying to shoot at Joey, but instead they kept shooting at me, and that made me really, really weak. But it's fine, because at the end of the day, we killed them out. Here we found a duo at Pleasant, and I just did the best play on him, which was nade launching onto him with a legendary charge, fully charged, and only did 170. If it was 200, that would have been a nice clip, but it wasn't a bad clip anyway. The trio wasn't bad, but I just didn't want to include the entire part because it was a long part. So all y'all need to know is that we did clear them out, and we did res Joey. Here we just WK'd this entire big build battle, and we said that this was gonna be the last build battle we would be in part of in this game, just because we had such good loot and everything. We just don't want to risk it, but we actually almost died. Chunky did die, but then we managed to knock out the other trio, and we managed to get a lot of kills. As you can see, we were at 66 points because we popped off. So here we should not have ran in the open because obviously we were free kills. And then we saw this team under the bridge, and so we just beamed them. We don't know what those kids were doing. And if you guys have questions why we were running in the wide open, it was because we needed a campfire. So that's the only reason. Here we got my kill, and we realized these kids weren't that good of players if they were just camping on the bridge. So we knocked another one, but then after that, we weren't able to get the other kid because he padded away. We made a huge mistake here of landing on high ground because we were in such a good position that we could have won this game without high ground. But back at this time, we always thought whoever has high ground would win the game, which is not true. You guys can win the game without being on high ground. So yeah, I learned that the hard way, guys. Now we're way above average with. Now we're averaging like around like 12 points a game, which is honestly so good. And here I made this kid so weak. So, but I just needed help because I was honestly really weak as well. But I did manage to kill him. Don't talk about that. So. Here we should, because we didn't know where his duo was. And Chunky accidentally. Here we W Kid Caddy's team. But we thought this was Kid's team, but it actually wasn't. Surprisingly, Kid's team was nowhere to be found. They didn't open vault. They didn't do anything. They just ran away because they were weak, which was really annoying, considering that it was our last game that we could play, and we didn't have Kid's stuff, and we could have like probably won this game and gone up so much higher in this game, like in placements. But it was just really annoying, and at the end, Chunky pushing way too hard, got one pumped, and I realized that it was a 1v2, and if they can one pump Chunky, why couldn't they one pump me? And I was also really weak on my health. So here I saw these kids, the kids padding, but we know those kids are kids, so we just tried beaming them, tried knocking one, and then here I cracked him, and then Joey was able to actually have good bloom for once and was able to finish him. So we did get Kid's stuff, not all of it because the other kid had a launcher. And then this team also wanted it because they saw it was a mythic weapon. They just didn't know which one. But when they beamed me, they kept focusing, and it was being really annoying. So I just healed up behind this pyramid because I didn't realize I was there. I was just gonna camp there. And if I kept holding, they probably would have kept shooting. And yeah. Here I got beamed, and I thought we were gonna die because I thought he was with me and he was getting beamed as well. But actually, I just took the fire for him, which was I'm fine with that, taking the fire for him. But it was really annoying getting attacked by so many teams. Here I saw that Joey was weak, so I was kind of scared that he was 50 health and in end game, but he did have crash pads and a decent amount of mats to live for a long, long time. Here, he should have built a wall behind him because he still had a few mats. And if he did, he would not have died here and gotten way more placement points. But we ended on 103, even starting an hour late. And with that, I'll be seeing you guys next time. Peace.
Gang, 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 gang. I'm spitting pain. My big bro was twirling gang, bang. It's just a phase in the spot we got.